Afternoon, Jules here from Joolsedesigns at JT Creations. So another Tuesday treasure. So we've got our freebie and we're going on to Easter. So we've got a double tag that folds over. We've got a picture that Jesus and a child. We've got a couple of pockets with some scripture. We've got that on a tag, and that's got the cross. That's from 1 John 3 to 18. This is from John 20 to 29. We've got the Corinthians 13 4 to 8, and it's what in the Bible what love is. And so we've got 2 tags to go in the pockets, and we've got a tag to go in the middle. So again, with the magic of editing, I will go away and I will cut these out, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, so that's me, I've cut them out. Now if you wanted, you could have that as 2 separate tags. You can use these as separate tags, use them as anything, but I'm doing them like this, and it's just to give you ideas. Once you get this download and you think of your own ideas, that's great. You don't have to do what I do, or you can, it's up to you. So I'm just inking around these. And what I will do is I'll use my scoreboard and score down that line. I'll use my pen. And there we are. Managed to cut that one out okay, I think. And I'll burnish it down. Okay, so I'm going to ink round it, and I'm going to use ground espresso, which is slightly darker, and I'm just touching the edges. In fact, what we'll do is we'll ink round all of them. Okay, so that's we've inked round all of them now. So I did design it for that to go there, that to go in there, one of these to go in there, there, and whoops, one of them to go in there, and then you've got one tag with lots of tags and like an index card and lots of journaling. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this together, and what I tend to do is I tend to glue this top so that nothing gets in it, and glue the bottom. And then do it that way, and that way you will get glue seepage. And then that's where that will sit, in there. And if you've glued it a bit too far down, you might need to trim it down, which is fine. But what I usually do is I usually go up like that. So when you're putting your glue down, just put it up there and just let it seep down to there. And probably put less glue on than what I did, but we'll wait till it dries anyway, because what I want to do is I want to put a number or something on there. I'm going to put this one, in fact no, I think I'll put this one on here on the back, just I'm just putting a thin line. And if you wanted to stitch around these pockets, do that before you stick your tag together, because you can do that. And then I'm just making sure it's in the middle, and I've got a little space at the bottom like that, and then that will just fit in there nicely. And this one again, I'm just going to put some more ink around the edges and a thin line. Straight if you can get it. And again, just make sure it's in the middle, and I like to have a little bit at the bottom as well. And there we are, like that. Now what I do want to do is I want to do a little bit of embossing on here, clear embossing. And we've got the cross, we've got flowers, and we've got Easter eggs, because it is Easter. But the main reason we celebrate Easter is because that's when Jesus was crucified. And we've got the cross here with the flowers. And I'm not sure if I want to do anything on there, but what I might do is I might put some gold around the edges. And this is just to let you know that you can do these things. You don't have to have it like this. So what I've got is I've got a couple of embossing pens, and I've got some clear embossing powder. And I've done this before. I did it with the hearts. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go along that petal, and all I'm doing is I'm just using this pen just to shade in. And because this one comes off a little bit blue, I can see where it's embossed. And I'm not going over the, I am going over a little bit of flower there, it's a little bit of grass. And that's it. Then just pour your embossing powder on. And yeah, it's covered it nicely, and I think we'll do the same with this one, but not I'm not going to do the whole cross, I'm just doing it in bits. That, and I'm just so I don't know whether you can pick that up so you can see just where it's done it in bits. And put that back in there, and I think I want to do the middle of these. It's like little Easter eggs in the daisies. That's what they look like to me. They're not. So we'll do that, and again yeah, and it's picked it up quite nicely. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat these up with the heat gun. You might get to see it. So that's them both done. Yeah, and I quite like that. And that one is, I just did little bits, I didn't do it all. It just makes it that little bit nicer looking. Especially if you're going to give Easter. I mean, if you give an Easter gift, you could use all these as tags. Yeah, Easter gift. This one, the love, love is patient, love is kind, love does not envy, does not boast, does not is not proud, does not dishonour, and there's a whole list. And it's quite popular at weddings. My husband read this out to me at our wedding. And that's nice, you know, if you've got an Easter wedding or a wedding and you want to give you know, put a little gift in with a little tag in with the card and put your details on. So I'm just inking around these. Just round these sides. Because obviously these are this is your journaling space. And if you know, if you make yourself a gratitude journal or a prayer journal, these would look nice in there. And you can write your little prayers or what you know, what you're grateful for. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a number for this one. I'm going to see if I've got something on this tidbits that might work. So that would go. That's foam. Could have part of that. Could have that number. I think it might be a little bit too big though, so maybe we'll go for the, which one was it I said? Box. I haven't used all these, so some of them are still stuck. And I'll put that on there like that. And I think we'll go for Versifying Black Onyx. And I think I'm going to go this way. So I'm trying not to give you a headshot. And there we are. Perfect. So we've got that one in there. And it's working. So we've got that one. That over there. And then what I wanted to do was put a little bit of gold. So I've got these Posca pins. I've got the gold one here. And just, oh, it has. So what I want to do is I just want to do some swirls. So I'm just because it's swirly writing. I just want to decorate it a little bit more. Not something I do a lot of, but I used to, when I worked, if I was on the phone taking messages, you know, listening and taking information on the phone, sometimes I used to get carried away and I'd doodle. So you can see it and you can't see it. And I think I'll do some like little stitches. So I'm just doing little short lines. And we'll do some down here, I think. So this is kind of what you do for stitching. It doesn't matter if they're not equal. It's fine. And do some along here. In fact, we'll do along here this way. And then we'll do some zigzags, and they're not joining, not totally, and then a little short one there. So I don't know whether you can see that. So we've just got some 4 stitch in there, and we'll pop that one in there, I think. And I think we might do some 4 stitching on here, but I think I want black or brown. Let me see what else I've got. I've got natural oak. These are aqua markers, So I'm just using the doing little bits to make it look like stitched. And then turn it that way. And then we'll do along here. This is where it could all go peep-tongue. It doesn't have to be neat. There we are. That's actually, I'm quite pleased with that. And I think we'll put like a label or something on that so you can add your labels. I think we might have sing on one of these. So these are just gold labels that I got with a card making kit years ago, and I think it would have been from QVC, would have been a Dawn Baby kit. It might not have been. So we've got a, that says forever, but this is going to cover it. And yeah, we do sing hymns and things like that. Some of us love singing, some of us don't. I like singing. A few years ago when karaoke's were all the go, I used to go around and do the karaoke's. I actually worked them. I sung on them as well, but I worked them. And I think we might have that. No, I think we might have that there. I'm not sticking it all down because I'm thinking of putting some kind of flower or something on there. So I'm just looking to see what I've got. I've got some flower stickers. Right, so we've got some Easter ones here, and I think this is what we'll go for. Little daffodil, we've got a nice little tulip there. And what we've got there, they're butterflies and dragonflies. White flowers, no. I think we're going to go for this, but I am going to trim round it a little bit. And then nope, I think I need to go on this side. Might be on this side I need to do it. There we are. And we'll just trim that a little bit off. Do we need the daffodil on it? No. No, we don't. Should we use some of these? I think these peel off rather than, these are probably better. These I get from Temu, and it's a hit and a miss when you get them. Some of them aren't worth it, even though they're just a couple of pence. It's like, really? Others are okay. Don't tell me that these are... they are stickers. I thought I was going to have to cut them out, but I don't. So I'm just going to put them in there. Just lift that up a bit. I'm just rubbing the handle on it there like that. Put them away in a minute. So we've got that one, and we've got this one. So this one says, blessed are those who have not seen and yet believed. This one says, my little children, let us not love in the world or in tongue, but in deed and truth. And there we are. And I'm going to take this out because I'm going to, it doesn't matter because it would be okay. And I'm putting a hole in it. And I'm going from that way. And I'm just guesstimate in the middle. Not put a coloured one on this one. I think I'll put an old looking one. And I'm going to put it in this side. Turn that one round, turn it over, and there we are. And then I want some ribbon for this one. And I'm just wondering if I should put like a little, that just slips in there. I've got it on the wrong way, so it's going to have to go. It doesn't really matter. I want a nice piece of ribbon on there, so I'm just looking at my, actually that looks alright. two bits of ribbon tied together, but I quite like this. And this is just, as you can see, just a box of bits and pieces. And I think we'll put that through there. I think I'm going to because it kind of goes with that, so and I'm going to tie this one in a bow, I think. It depends on how the bow looks. No, we're not going to tie it in a bow. See, it looks alright on there as well. I'll tie it in a bow again and we'll see. Tie it that way. And cut that off there. And there we are. It's fine. Both they're going up instead of down, but it's fine. And just cut that like that. Put them back in there. And again, if you wanted, you could make little bits, little tags and things like that to go on in there. You could have your own tags in there. It's entirely up to you. I'm not going to put a hole in that one, but I might. No, I'm not. I'm still swithering whether to put. I'm going to do it. So I'm going to go to the 1/8. Just let me have a look where this. I'm going to put the where the O is on the box. So that's where we're going to have our grommet. Oh, so I need a little tiny grommet. So again, put that through there. That actually looks quite good. Turn that around that way. Now, put that up that way. Make sure that's right. Turn that way. You get a wee bit, you get a wee flat end to squish it down, which it's done. So there we are. And I think we'll have a little dangle. I'm not sure what I'm going to dangle from it yet. I knew I had a. What have we got? I think we might have a nice little bead. Put some beads. That's too big. Oops, quite like that one. Yeah. There we are. We've got our dangly bit. So I hope you get something from this. And this is our Easter tag on a Tuesday Treasures. And as I said, you can use your tags separate, or you can put them all in like what I've done and decorate them up. You don't, you know, you can decorate them up even more. You can stamp on that. It's entirely up to you. But we'll have a look and see. So it would, again, it would look nice on a plain one. Would look nice on a in a bee journal. There we are. We'll take them out, and it would look nice in there. Would actually look nice in probably in one of these, just tucked in the side there. That's our one-page folios. I'm not making a pocket for this one because I'm not sure where I'm going to put it yet. I quite like it there. And I could have that in there. That's only thing is when you've got like bows and things like that, there you've got your little dangly bit. Or probably what's best is sticking it in a pocket that way, so it sticks out of the journal rather than in, so you've got that bit sticking out of your journal, you know, a pocket on the edge. But it looks nice in there. Will it go with tartan? Yes. Anything goes with tartan. That actually looks nice. If you wanted to turn it over. Yep. Yep. So, hope you get something out of that. And again, I'll see you in the next video. And remember that I've got a new Facebook group, and it's Junk Journals and it's at the @ JT Creations, and there will be freebies there as well as the freebies here once we get established fully. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.